I married my best friend.
He was a millionaire and he was charming, and I was like, I'm gonna have to leave him.
A few moments later.
You would think someone who went through a divorce already would not get married again. The stats are out there. You got like 67% chance of getting divorced the second time I go around. But here we are, or shall I say, here Tyrese is.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
That was him wearing his heart on his sleeve, notoriously crying for the court of public opinion for trying to get 50-50% custody for his first daughter, which he was paying $13,000 a month, which he won. Now comes the woman in which he told at Red Lobster she was going to have his babies and be his wife.
Our lunch lasted for 4 hours.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
I told her, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. You're going to have the rest of my babies. And I really believe that you are a direct reflection of my answered prayers. I didn't know how and what my answered prayer would look like. And it showed up in the form of Samantha.
Did you find the woman that you can live with? Or did you find the woman you can't live without?
I found a woman I can't live without, for sure. Like, I married my best friend.
He was a millionaire and he was charming, and I was like, oh, when's the other shoe gonna drop? When is this guy gonna show me who he really is? And I'm gonna have to leave him.
Many months later.
If I recall your testimony correctly, Mr. Gibson, you said 2018 you were financially in, quote, shambles. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So in 2018, when you were financially in shambles, do you know how much you made that year?
I don't.
Well, according to your tax return, you made $2.221 million. It's page 32. You want to check my math?
No, sir, I'm asking you because I don't do the CFO thing. Here's a question to you, smart person.
No, hey, that's enough. You go sit down, we're taking a break, lawyer's back now. If you do it again, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You don't ask any questions.
Look how the
That's
judge
not how
talking
this
to
works.
him. No respect whatsoever. And he a millionaire in family court. Fast forward, and history is repeating itself as he fell for an apex praying mantis predator, Samantha Lee. So what happened? Like most marriages, she was not happy because Tyrese was working too much. A lot of women want a wealthy man, but don't want the lifestyle that comes with it, like him having extended durations away from home. Like when she met him, she knew he was an actor. Now she's divorcing him essentially for being an actor.
He asked me for my information and we exchanged, but I never saw him again for 2 years. And it was because he's Tyrese.
They got a prenup. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But during their marriage, this is going to come in handy later. He gave her $10,000 a month throughout their 3.5-year marriage. She was a housewife and a mom without a single bill to pay, which means that's $10K a month. She was to spend on whatever she wanted with no bills in mind, right? So she demanded $20,000 a month in child support. And on top of that, right, she wanted him to pay 100% of the child expenses, include medical bills, private school, and nannies. Was like, so if she getting $20,000 a month, what the hell is she actually paying for? So when you get divorced and you're requesting support, typically the woman who's requesting the support, lawyers will submit a child support calculation sheet. And this is what they use in Georgia. Now, if you take a look at this child support calculation sheet, you look at line number 9. It puts them on the hook for roughly $2,200 a month in child support. Now, that ain't the important part though. The important part is line number 10, where it says deviations from presumptive child support amount. So a deviation, this is an upward deviation. I pay child support, and I get a downward deviation for having my daughter 50% of the time. But what they wanted was an upward deviation to basically bring the total to 20,000. And in that upward deviation, that's your nannies, that's your private school, that's your medical bills. That's basically anything they want to put in it. Why is she considered a praying mantis? You ever seen what happens after two praying mantis mate? That's right, the female bites the head off.
Trouble, the male gets his head bitten off.
Now, she knew she had a prenup, right? So there is nothing she can get asset-wise out of him. So only way she can extract assets is through child support. So now she has this kid, the trap is set. And she already know his ex-wife, she was getting $13K a month.
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
It's an age-old argument. She's spending the money getting her hair done. She's spending the money getting her nails done. It's all that's for the betterment of the child. She'd be getting her hair and nails done with that child in that house. That child's gonna see and try and minimize the effect of his split. Part of that is leveling the economic playing field. I mean, it's right there. The state has a policy. They believe it's public policy to do this.
Level the economic playing field. It's very important. That's basically what they use to say, okay, well, you make so much more money, you can pay child support.
It's not a punishment for you, Mr. Gibson. It's not. And you're going to see the dividends it pays in your child. And man, put that money where it belongs.
In his ex-wife hands.
In your child. She's going to be able to go and when she applies for a mortgage and tries to get a loan for a house, you're going to get a better rate and a better loan going in at 210. So she's going to be making about 210 a year versus 275 a month.
All right. So what the judge is explaining for y'all who don't pay child support, when you go get a loan, if you have a child support order, that is used as income. So basically, the judge is saying, Tyrese, with you paying this child support, now she can get qualified for a better loan because she's getting so much from you that she can buy a more expensive house as opposed to the $2,200 that you should be paying.
She's going to be able to go get a better mortgage at a better rate at that, and that's going to be the house that your daughter's going to live in most of the time. That's for her. Yeah, petitioner's going to be living in that house too.
So Tyrese now is officially single, but according to the judge, he will be investing in his child's future to the tune of $10,690 a month. Now, that is roughly $130,000 a year. Roughly, was it 24% of Americans make over $100,000? A lead attorney said the judge makes about $120,000, and Tyrese is paying that in child support. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Meanwhile, Future only paying $180,000 for 7 kids, and Rick Ross is paying $11,000 a month for 3 kids, and they all paying child support from Georgia. Now, on the back end, this actually happened to me. So when you get ordered to pay child support, it's usually backdated, right? So the judge backdated to when she filed for divorce in 2020, which, $10K a month, put them on the hook for $209K. However, the judges called themselves being fair. They did knock off $46K for the 2 years he paid her car note, which brought the lump sum down to $169K. So why did a judge award $10K a month in child support? It's a couple factors. Obviously, the judge thinks Tyrese can afford it, considering for 3.5 years he paid his ex-wife $10,000 a month in allowance. Factor number 2, his original child, he pays $13,000 a month in child support. Factor 3, she's asking for it. You know, these judges, man, sometimes they so blue pill, they will give the woman whatever she asked for. Now, she didn't get the 20K she was hoping for, but he met her in the middle and gave her 10. And you thinking like 10K a month, right? That's a lot of money. Did you know that that's the equivalent to winning the Set for Life Sweepstakes? So most cities actually have a Set for Life lottery that you can apply to, right? And in it, you play it and you could win $10,000 a month for 25 years. She just got $10,000 a month for 15 years because their daughter is 3. Now you gotta wonder, is Tyrese gonna make the same mistake he did with his first 2 wives with his 3rd girlfriend? Not get married because the prenup saved him, but will he give away another Set for Life sweepstakes in the form of a baby? Let me know in the comments, and if you have a topic you want me to cover, you can email me at HenryResilient@gmail.com. Peace.